I'll tell you guys something I learned. When I was teaching that UCLA class, there was, you can see that woman there, and I'll tell you the story of that bridge later. And I'll tell you, I just kind of I kind of do a little Jonny Travelogue, and just kind of show you, kind of pass along some of the things that I'm learning. Same bay, just a different view. And you can see that there's a woman. She was just sitting there and doing what I was doing. She was just enjoying the ocean and scenery. In fact, there's a little cove back there that I went to and took some pictures. I'll put on my Twitter, Fibonacci. Go at Fibonacci. See some of these pictures. I love to just take black and white photography, and like to take black and white. I just love photography. This season's been about learning about a lot of things that I love. Like I love photography. I love basketball. I love teaching. I love, obviously I love film. I love cinema. And I like to just pass along knowledge and wisdom. And I think even the Bible says that we should make wisdom our single greatest pursuit. In fact, another place in the Bible, it said that wisdom is only of God. I thought that was really interesting. Just read the book of Proverbs. I mean, here's the thing: is you don't have to believe in any sort of particular. My words don't have to be your words, but sometimes just look at wisdom. And let me give you a real life example. One of the ways that I learned wisdom, I was teaching this class at UCLA, and made up of very elite students and a lot of international. And so it was really the first time in my Oklahoma life where I was able to, or had the privilege of being around Jewish people. Again, there's not that many Jews in Oklahoma City. Which, by the way, quick plug for Argus Hamilton. He's out of Oklahoma City. He's kind of an Oklahoma boy, but I saw him perform multiple times at the Comedy Store. And just my first time to go to the Comedy Store to see Joe Rogan and Argus Hamilton, it was just kind of really funny. Plus, if you go back to the story where I told where I, accidentally did not, how I got into the Comedy Store. Anyway, I saw Argus Hamilton. He's from Oklahoma City, but so needless to say, there's not a lot of Jews that live in Oklahoma City. So teaching this UCLA class, and so I would ask questions because I'm deeply interested in the Jewish culture and all cultures and just cultures in general. And I guess they thought I was high, and so we all kind of had a good time. And needless to say, I would ask questions about their culture, and I would ask them, tell me about the Jewish faith. And one thing that I learned is, for example, their word for God is Bara Hashem. Bara Hashem. If I'm not saying that correctly, just let me know, and I know you will. So email me, americano417@gmail.com. It's Bara Hashem, or Jehovah, or El Shaddai, or Yahweh. Anyway, the Jewish word for God is Bara Hashem. So that's something you learned today. Another thing I learned is that I asked about the Wailing Wall in Israel. And I asked, and they said, it's very disrespectful to walk in front of somebody who's praying. So you always walk from behind. And I thought, that's beautiful. I mean, so here I am walking on this beautiful place in the Bay Area, and I see this woman who's clearly just whatever she's doing, she's meditating, she's whatever she's doing. And I just remembered that. I thought, man, she might be in prayer. So I walked behind her. And I'm learning about humility. I'm learning even from, a UCLA student teaching the teacher. Johnny, you always want to be conscious if somebody's praying and you want to walk behind them. And so, it's a great example of the teacher learning more than he teaches. Anyway, Johnny, you can email me. And Jonathan, email me americano417@gmail.com. Pass along that little gem. You guys have a great day. Look at that. Father and his child. Oh, hashtag MRA. What's that like? Hashtag Muleshoe. What's that like? You guys have a great day. Wisdom. Make it our pursuit, our highest. That's interesting. We'll talk about that later. You guys have a great day. Americano417@gmail.com.